Good morning, students. For this semester, I am going to teach you the refrigeration and air conditioning subject. Okay, that is RAC. So first of all, what is meant by RAC? What is meant by refrigeration? So if we observe that this refrigeration means whenever we have to produce any cold below the atmospheric temperature, that process is called as the refrigeration. And for producing such kind of the refrigeration space, we are using a device that is called as the refrigerator. Okay, and suppose we are considering the air conditioning. So suppose this is the one section where we have to keep the temperature at 25 degrees Celsius. So the other factors also means purity of the air, moisture of the air, then fresh air incoming, and the temperature of this room. Suppose we have to keep this, so for that purpose we are using the air conditioning test, air conditioning processes. So right now we are focusing on the refrigeration. So before studying the refrigeration subject, we are going to see the processes which we have discussed in the second year, because these processes are very much important while discussing the cyclic processes in the refrigeration. So I have plotted here one PV diagram. So if you observe, this is the volume line, this is vertical is the pressure line. So PV plotting I have plotted, and on this PV plotting various processes I have drawn. Okay, there may be constant pressure process, constant volume process, and you can see reversible adiabatic process and isothermal processes. So one by one we are going to discuss all these processes. So first process we are seeing that 0 to 1. This process we are seeing that in this process the pressure parameter is the constant, because 0 to 1 here you observe that the pressure parameter is the constant. So as there is a pressure parameter is the constant, we are seeing that we are calling it as a constant pressure process. But here you are finding that the volume is increasing, and if we plot the another diagram, that is T and S, we are finding that temperature and the entropy is increasing also. So this process 0 to 1 we are saying it as a constant pressure heating process. So this is first process, constant pressure heating process. Now second process you can see 0 to 2. So in this 0 to 2 you can see the volume parameter is the constant. Okay, but pressure is increasing. So as pressure is increasing, in case of the temperature and the entropy, we are finding that the temperature is increasing also and the entropy parameter is the increasing. So this process we are saying it as a constant volume heating process. You can see here clearly volume parameter is the constant and pressure is increasing. Now third process you are finding that the volume is decreasing, but the pressure is increasing. So how this happen? So as we are saying, this is the reversible adiabatic process. As volume is decreasing and pressure is increasing, this is the compression process. But during this compression process, the entropy parameter is the constant. Okay, and due to the compression process, there is rise in the temperature. So this process 0 to 3 process is known as the reversible adiabatic compression process. Okay, now next process 0 to 4 process. So this process And we are saying that you can see clearly volume is decreasing and pressure is increasing. So this is the compression process, and during this process temperature parameter is the constant parameter. There is a temperature parameter is the constant parameter. So you are seeing that it is the isothermal compression process. Okay. If you observe this 0 to 3 and 0 to 4 process, you can see 0 to 4 process is slightly below the 0 to 3 process. Okay. So the reversible adiabatic process, there is an entropy parameter constant, and during the isothermal process there is a temperature parameter is the constant. Now next process 0 to 5 process. Again you can observe here 0 to 5 process. So in this process pressure parameter is the constant parameter, but you can see volume is decreasing. So we are saying that this is the constant pressure process, but we are finding that temperature as well as the entropy is decreasing. So as temperature and entropy is decreasing, you are saying it as a cooling process. So you are saying 0 to 5 process, constant pressure, cooling process. Now next process 0 to 6 process. You can observe here volume parameter is the constant. So in this 0 to 6 process you are saying it as a constant volume process. But in this process also you are finding that the temperature and entropy is decreasing. So as temperature and entropy is decreasing, you are saying it as a constant volume cooling process. So this is the constant volume cooling process 0 to 6. Now this is the 0 to 7. So in this 0 to 7 process entropy parameter is the constant, and during this entropy parameter is the constant and volume is increasing and pressure is reducing. So this is the expansion process. So combinedly we are saying it as a 0 to 7 process is the reversible adiabatic expansion process. Now next process is 0 to 8 process. During this process there is a entropy parameter during this process the temperature parameter is the constant. So as temperature parameter is the constant, we are saying it as a isothermal process. But during this process you are finding that the volume is increasing and pressure gets reduced. So this is the expansion process. So 0 to 8 process we are saying it as a isothermal expansion process. So today we have taken a brief review of the various thermodynamic process. 0 to 1 constant pressure heating process, then 0 to 2 constant volume heating, then 0 to 3 reversible adiabatic compression, 0 to 4 isothermal compression, 0 to 5 constant pressure cooling process, 0 to 6 constant volume cooling process, 0 to 7 reversible adiabatic expansion process, 0 to 8 that is the isothermal expansion process. So all these various processes we have plotted on the PV plotting, and this diagrammatic representation of the various processes is very much important at the time of the oral. So you have to keep memorizing these various processes. Now next we are seeing change of the phase. What is by change of the phase? Suppose we are taking one example. 0 degrees Celsius ice cube we have taken, and that 0 degree ice cube is converted into the 0 degree Celsius water. So you are finding that during this process there is a temperature parameter is the constant, but the physical state, the solid state is converted into the liquid state. This is called as the change of the phase. Or another example, if you are taking the heating process, 100 degrees Celsius water is converted into the 100 degrees Celsius steam. So during this process also, the temperature parameter is the constant, but the liquid is converted into the gaseous form, and this is called as the change of the phase. Now, as we have discussed, what is by refrigeration? Refrigeration is the process where we are keeping the certain space below the atmospheric temperature, that is called as the refrigeration. And this refrigeration, this process refrigeration, we are saying that these are classified in 3 different categories. Okay, first is the natural. So during this natural, you are finding that by using the snow or by using the evaporation process. So if you see that the ice cream seller which is coming, he is placing the ice cubes surrounding and making the kulfi. So that is that process we are using the ice for the cooling purposes. So that's why solidification of the kulfis takes place. Okay, so this is the one example of the natural refrigeration. So in this natural refrigeration, you can see by using ice or snow, we are making the cooling processes or by evaporation. Now next method is the mechanical. In this mechanical process, you are seeing that by using the CO2 gases, by using the vapor compression process, by using the vapor absorption process, so by using all this process, we are producing the cooling effect, and that is called as the mechanical refrigeration. And next is the others. Others means those which are not included in the natural and the mechanical. That cooling effects we are considering as a other cooling effect. So in this other cooling effect, if you see that the vortex cooling effect, or you are seeing that the cooling effect which is produced by the magnetic refrigeration, thermoelectric refrigeration, or steam jet refrigeration, so those are included in this other refrigeration. So this is just a brief introduction or brief starting session of the refrigeration subject. So today we have seen what is by refrigeration. We have discussed, or we have taken just a brief review of various thermodynamic processes, because these processes are very much important while you are drawing the vapor compression cycle, vapor absorption cycle. So while studying these cycles, these processes you must know. Next we have discussed what is by change of the phase. Okay. Next we have discussed the refrigeration, and the refrigeration is classified in natural, mechanical, and the others. In the natural, we are seeing that by ice cooling, we are producing that kind of the process. We are saying, or by vaporization, that cooling effect is produced. That is called as the natural. Next, we are seeing the mechanical. Mechanical, in case of the mechanical, vapor absorption, vapor compressions. These processes are the mechanical processes. Lastly, we have seen the other processes. In this, that is the steam jet cooling effect. Then we have seen the vortex tube. Okay, so these are the others refrigeration. So these are about the today's lecture. So same way as previously, this subject is having 70 marks, NSEM paper 30 marks. You have to give the INSEM examination for this subject, and the 25 marks oral for this refrigeration subjects. So these are about the today's lecture. Thank you very much.